going, guys? It's 10 after 9 Mountain Time, Arizona, um, on March 25th, 2010. Just seeing this setup come to life here. This is something that I really feel comfortable playing. It's basically it broke out of this the highs of the day here and this sort of resistance that this area was playing right in here. Uh, broke broke out through that about an hour ago with some nice momentum. Bulls pushed it up nice and far. It spent some good amount of time away from that area now and is now retracing back down towards that level that it broke out of. So this level is now going to be seen as support. So very high probability play. It's coming down pretty fast here. So I'm going to look to get in around 68-ish area, and that should give me about a point and a half, a point and a quarter, point and a tick breathing room to let it come down. If it doesn't respond off um, this wick right here, it'll give me some breathing room to let it come down, and it will most likely respond by the time it at least hits this area. So let me just pause it, and hopefully we'll get filled here pretty soon and put this setup to work. Alright guys, just a few minutes later here, it's 9:15 now. I just got filled at 68.50. Only thing that's concerning me just a little bit is on this down move. We did have a little bit of increased volume on the way back down. It is decreasing now, and hopefully as we're approaching this level, which should now be support, the bulls will step in and do their jobs and kick this thing back up there. So I got a 2-point stop here instead of my point and a half. I got in at 68.50, and then if it doesn't respond to that area, like I said, this will give it some room to a little bit of wiggle room to respond off this 67-ish area and or 66.75 right here, where price responded to a couple times. And if it doesn't respond to that, then this play's definitely failed, and no reason to be in it any longer and expose myself to any more risk. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Hopefully we'll see some nice action here, get a nice bounce, and I'd like to take this one back up to probably about the 71-ish area to 72-ish area. I think would be safe, as you see this area of consolidation where price supply and demand sort of equalized for a little bit there and wasn't sure what it wanted to do. So I think that's a safe bet. I'll go ahead and pause it and come back with the results. Alright guys, I'm back here. It's 9:24 now, just a few minutes later. As you can see, price is holding this area for the time being here. Just waiting for some sort of push here from the bulls. The sellers, we had some nice absorption of the sellers here in this down move, and now the bulls have stepped in and they're just holding their own right here. So waiting for the sellers to kind of run out and realize they've been beat, and hopefully push this thing back up pretty nicely. We are in a major uptrend going back a long time. This thing has just been uptrending like crazy. So playing an up move, getting in a long position is definitely a lot more higher probability, and it's just a safer bet at this point to stay to the long side in a uptrend like we've been in. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pause it again and come back. Hopefully something will materialize here pretty soon. If I don't see any sort of action from either side here in the next probably 10 minutes, I'm going to look to exit, as that just uh, sort of equalizes things, like I said, and resets things back to equilibrium, and it doesn't really give me any sort of edge at all. So anyways, be back in a few. Alright guys, it's now 9:36 a.m. Sparked a little bit of interest with the bulls here, and have started to head up. Hopefully they can carry some momentum and head back up to this area of consolidation up here. Um, if I don't see much action here, it's just a really slow mover. I'd like to just um, go ahead and get out around break even if it keeps puttering around like this, but feeling really good about it now. Like I said, it did bounce perfectly off this area in here. Did kind of play around a little bit, at this 68-ish area, but now we're starting to see some movement, and should be able to carry it back up to that area. So I'm going to pause it, come back in a minute. Alright guys, about 10 minutes later here, as you can see, we got a nice move up. We're at 70.75 right now, looking for about one more point out of this and we can exit for a nice about 3.25 points, somewhere around there. So I mean, it's just a super simple play. Just a support and resistance play, and like I said, this area right in here, we're about right up here where this wick was. Price broke through it. Had a hard time breaking through it this morning. We broke up with a nice long candle, nice high volume to go along with it. Pushed it way up nicely. Spent some time away, which was what we look for even more. Don't want it to just come up a point or so and then run out of steam and then fall back down. This shows that the bulls really wanted this to start moving up, and it did move it up about 6 points or so before people selling out of the profit they just made from this up move. The bulls just running out of steam, and some sellers coming in maybe after once they saw the bulls were running out of steam, and then we saw some nice absorption of the sellers down back into this exact same area, and price has really no other choice in a situation like this but to remember these areas and respond to them accordingly. So this just shows, I'm not pulling this out of my ass, guys. You can see that this is just before this play even materialized, I told you exactly how I was going to want to play it. This is what I look for every single day. Just so easy if you learn how to manage them. Manage your loss, and this is, you be patient with it, and this is what you can get out of it. So let's see if we can hopefully just get taken out here. It's really close. We're about half a point away. I'm going to pause it and come back so I don't use up so much video time.